Good morning, YouTube. It's Wednesday, July 31st, and I've just gotten back from a 10-day vacation. Wait, I should probably take a second to answer the question that all of you are probably asking me right now. Who is this guy? Why is he talking to me? And why is he so handsome? Alright, well, I'll do the best that I can, but I'm going to keep this brief for reasons that I'll get to in a second. I'm Austin Hourigan, a Webs Monkey, and you probably know me from my super duper famous Let's Play videos, but it's more likely you know me as the guy that spends way too much time on Facebook. What is that? The dog is eating a banana thing. I'm talking to you because I wanted to try out vlogging, and I'm so handsome because of genetics and robotics. I mean genetics. Now, I'm morally opposed to dedicated introductory pieces because all my failed podcasts and blogs have started with language resembling, "Hi, I'm Austin, and I just thought I wanted to try this thing out, and you should be interested for the sake of being interested, in spite of me giving you no reason to be interested, and even though I don't have the courage to actually say anything interesting." So back to vacation. I just got back from a 10-day vacation, which to date I think is the longest vacation I've had since high school or college or whatever. Now, normally in my life, I'm used to having, like, very little free time. Like, I work a full-time job, which eats up, a whole 40 hours a week. I have dogs that require, like, apparently constant attention, and it's great. I love it, but but I'm just not used to having so much dedicated time to myself. You see, usually when presented with free time, I enter a sort of like flurry of creativity. I write what needs to be written, I record what needs to be recorded, I edit what needs to be edited, and the amount of things I can do in these hours or days, maybe vaguely, is astounding. However, when presented with a vacation period, I don't know how to turn this trigger off. I become like a creativity glutton where I just create until the point of danger. Like, I didn't eat much, I didn't pick up after myself, and I basically sustained myself on a concoction of coffee and buffalo wing flavored pretzel bits. And at first this was good because I got like 2 weeks ahead on my Let's Play videos, and I spent way too much time on something that nobody watched, which I've now scrapped, and I got like all the way through King of the Hill episodes. But by day 3, this lifestyle was already becoming impossible to sustain. My apartment had become festooned with the fluff from dog toys and dirty clothes, and by day 4, my vacuum cleaner was adorned with a disemboweled buffalo wing pretzel bag like some sort of tribute to some dark god from Lord of the Flies. And by the morning of day 5, I was reduced to a shadow of my former self, being so overwhelmed by the weight of my freedom that I was only capable of doing 2 things: sleeping with my clothes on and laying on the floor and listening to the mountain goats get lonely on repeat. Being only halfway through my vacation, I decided I needed to somehow get out of this acute depression that had been brought about by my own hermitic lifestyle, but as I previously stated, I've never had a vacation period this long, so I didn't really know what to do. I started by going outside, and it was awesome. We'd had a break in the heat, and it was like sort of only like a little sunny, and like it was 70 and there was a breeze, and it was amazing. I went to the grocery store and I bought bacon, and I marinated it in maple syrup. I wrested control of the floor from my dogs and the dirty clothes, and I started listening to jazz instead of the recipe for despondent insomnia that the mountain goats can sometimes be. And in between the disjointed beats of David Brubeck and Charles Mingus, I figured something out. I made a list for my vacation, like an epic to-do list, like a to-do list that makes my normal work to-do list look like ants going against Cthulhu. Like, see right here, it's like long as hell. And, well, hey look, vlogging is right there. Woohoo, that's what I'm doing now. Back to the point is that I'd become so overcome by some sort of Hank Hillian desire to plan my vacation down to a T so that I would make the most of it, is that I got so overwhelmed that I became incapable of doing anything. I was burnt out before it even started. And I figured it all out by the time the weekend came, and I still had some time to go hiking and grocery shopping and to, fit a little bit of work in. But then by that point, my vacation was over, and I'm like, no, you can't be over. I just figured out how to do you, vacation. I'm not really sure if this is indicative of some kind of personality flaw or something to be admired about me. I'm leaning more towards the former than the latter because it's the need to do things pushes me on such a primal level that if I don't follow that need to fill my time doing things, I get filled with crazy anxiety. And now I'm anxious. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Nothing connected. I'm not really depressed. Woo!